Hello, everybody. I am Yolanda Marie. I do have a message for you guys today from the Arcturians. So moving through this eclipse energy is going to be a little bit tricky for the collective, okay? But it is happening. There has been some sort of conflict, murky, weird interpersonal dynamic type energy happening moving out of this eclipse. And what that full moon did was it shone the light on something and allowed something to release, okay? So there has been a sharp turn. There has been a sharp frequency shift. You can think of it like a timeline shift. And so many people, where it felt like something was missing, all of a sudden that is a non-issue, whatever that was, because now you have all of these new things, new quantum information, something else available to you. So from a collective perspective, what the Arcturians want to talk about is the mental rewriting, the mind rewrite that's still currently happening, as the solid belief about something within individuals and groups is still changing, that's still shifting. So all of these things are going on, right? But it's like there's a moving through. They're showing me just everything steadily moving. It's like there's a slow stability approaching. Okay, so stability is coming in. And really, this is for those who are moving into their heart frequency. Now, just a second ago, we were talking about the entire collective, everybody, okay? Just to be clear. Entire planetary collective. But now what's being referred to is those of you who really are on purpose trying to move through a heart frequency, whether you would define it that way, whether you would use those words or not. You might not be using those words if you stumbled on this channel, but that's what you're doing, okay? You are finding a heart frequency, a heart resonance. In other words, trying to adjust your worldview, self-view, and your paths, your path forward into some sort of expansion, into some sort of growth, and you want to bring things together, mend things. You are moving through something that will benefit the whole and not just the individual. Okay, you're moving into that energy. And so this is the collective they're talking about. There is a stability moving, marching is the word they just used, toward you. It is maybe marching so slowly that what the Arcturians really are bringing through to me is that just keep going, because all is well, even when it looks like it's not well right now. The collective as a whole, so now picture the whole. Here's you over here, okay? But this whole situation that you are interconnected with at the moment is moving. The whole thing is moving. So as the whole thing is moving, you're sort of just in there. All right, this can be looked at two different ways though. You are also writing this entire thing as well. You're writing it and co-creating it as well with the collective, but your stream is much more streamlined. It's much more pointed. It's much more clear. It's much more beneficial to the whole as well in terms of forward expansion specifically, okay? Or continuous expansion is a better way to say that. And so because you are allowing yourself at this moment to have this experience where you're still connected into the whole, their movement, its movement through gradually this murky area of conflict, as systems are having an extremely tumultuous shift, it might seem like you're not moving as you should be moving, even though you may have a clearer line of sight. More things are available to you. You are aware of this other thing over here, where something else over there had the focus just a second ago. I hope I'm making sense, okay? And so all is well. This is what the Arcturians are saying. All is well. Okay, you're okay. You're going to be okay. And we talked about this before. You are being believed. Those of you who are saying things, verbalizing them, expressing yourself in some way for the first time, or even if you have been for years and you've never been believed, you are being believed now. That's important to continue to remind you guys of. That's huge. You will not get necessarily the confirmation of that in your physical world, face to face with people or systems that have not treated you as though you were believed. If you get what I'm saying. But you are. And you are going to be a leader in this area, whatever that is for you. All right. So again, people, things, places, situations are not always going to make you aware that you're actually the leader. So hold your frequency there, okay? Because you are. All right, so that's happening. This stability is moving, marching toward you. They keep telling me, marching toward you. It's like it's on a steady trajectory and cannot be deterred. This is what they're showing me, literal marching. Okay. So as that's happening, it's like there's the one thing on the one hand, they want me to point this out in this way specifically too. There's the one thing on this one hand that is flipped upside down, like the world looks like it's been turned upside down, right? And in many ways it has been turned upside down, so not to make light of that. So that is happening, forcing many things to be awakened to by the larger collective. On the other hand, this is bringing in a balance for you heart awakened ones. And even if you are seeking, like if you stumbled onto this video and you're just seeking, it's still you. It's definitely you, actually. Do you know how brave it is to start to seek out something that the entire world up to this point has said was completely nuts or fictional, or whatever words, woo-woo would be another, I guess, phrase, or, oh, who knows, you know, all these things, okay, to distract from the truth, you know, and so it's very brave to do this. So for those of you, you know, and there are more by the day, just waking up to this, like, it's okay for me to seek. There is balance. So you've got something flipped upside down over here, but you've got balance coming in over here. And they seem like, and they are, in this plane, polar opposites. They are polar opposites. Well, on any plane, they are polar opposites. These are the Arcturians, okay? On any plane, they're polar opposites. The difference is to the degree to which they are polar opposite, right? The degree. So we are at a very wide pendulum swing right now. We talk about this all the time. So the degree to which they are opposite, we feel that very deeply here on this plane. Okay. And so, and in this experience, we're moving through that though. And those of you, the more you lean into your heart frequency, the more quickly you're moving through that. And your pendulum is not going to be swinging so widely from what we would call a negative, right? Something we don't want to continuously appear in our experience, to a positive. That's what the pendulum swing is referring to. From something you don't prefer over here to your ideal over here. And then in the middle is the experiencing and the journey, okay? All right, so things are coming into fulfillment. You are fulfillment. Okay, your energy is also providing a fulfillment by your seeking and your searching. This is coming through now, okay? All right, so that is the message for today, beautiful soul family. I hope you guys are doing well, all right? And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Namaste.